Hey everybody, welcome back to another I was gonna say another review, not another review. Topic video for today. Excuse me if I just seem kinda out of it. I don't know, just kinda today, but you know, I think it's just adjusting to the new place. It's just kinda just, one of those like transitional periods, so just kinda dealing with all the new changes and stuff like that. But but uh But I wanted to do this video in particular because I just did some research on this, and I don't know, just kind of wanted to just ramble about it for a little bit. I'm curious what you guys think about it, because it kind of correlates to the whole writer strike that's going on right now, which is the idea of ghostwriting. Um, now, ghostwriting is something that's not anything new. Excuse me if you hear my cat in the background. She's making all sorts of noises right now. Um, but um, But ghostwriting is not anything new. I mean, this is something that's been apparent for many years. People know about it. And it's mostly discovered in the music industry. I mean, surprise, surprise. I mean, because music industry is just trash. But, um, there's a lot of stuff that happens in said industry. Um, and for those who don't know what ghostwriting is, the best way that I can explain it, my cat just meowed, um, is that when back in high school when you were working on like a science project, you would have like your group of people. There's always that one person in the group that's doing most of the work, if not all the work, and you would have to share the credit with everybody else, pretty much undermining all the stuff you did. Even though everyone in the group knows that, well, he basically did all the work or she did all the work. Um, that's essentially what ghostwriting is. Somebody literally was writing something, but whether it be in a script or a song, whatever like that, and somebody else is actually going to take the credit for it, um, and say that it's theirs, even though it really isn't theirs. It's just a lazy, under the table way of a writer hiring on somebody else to just be like, hey, can you write it for me? I'm just not really feeling it. Sure, why not? You know, that's basically what it is. Kind of shady, kind of uh, stuff that happens within the creative process sometimes. Mostly evident in the music industry, though. Um, but with this channel being all film oriented, it's interesting to discover if this has ever occurred in the film industry. And um, there are many instances where people just come out of the blue and they bring out these like lawsuits, of like, oh, this was plagiarism or it's this and that. And it just makes me wonder whether or not those were potentially ghostwriters or people that were a part of the process and they just feel that they were cheated. um, because ultimately what I've discovered from my research, and I've only did a handful of research. I just did a little bit of time researching stuff. So believe me, I'm not like fully understanding of the whole ghostwriting profession. I'm not even sure if it's like legal or not. I mean, you're not really breaking any laws, I don't think, but because what people call ghostwriting in the film industry is actually just simply collaboration, because um, the practice in working with a studio as a screenwriter is that you're working with producers, you're working with studio execs, you're also working with the higher ups, and you have to please and impress all those people. So it's not about just you creating your own thing. Most times you're just being hired on. You're just you're coming in for a particular job that a studio has put up, and you're just saying, hey, can I do this job? And the studio goes, yeah, yeah, you can do it. So which more funny when with the strike going on, people saying that, oh well, a movie wouldn't exist without a script, and it's like, I know what you're saying within that. Like you're saying, oh, you wouldn't have your movie if I didn't write it. It's like you're disposable, dude. The literally anybody, the studio will pick up another writer if they want to, and your job is to please said studio. It is not to make your kind of art. It is to please the studio. So yeah, you're kind of fooling yourself, but anyways, again, just humorous about the whole strike that's going on. I already did a whole video on it, so. But again, that's just the process. You're not there to make what you want to make. You're there to make what they want you to make. Um, and um, but within all that, there are notes, there are suggestions, all this sort of stuff, and some people might equate that to ghostwriting, and there's other people that sometimes come into the process. Sometimes like Patton Oswalt. I think I just read up somewhere he was talking about how sometimes he would ghostwrite, which I think he's using the wrong term, but he would ghostwrite stuff within the industry as well, helping with certain scripts, making things funnier, making things this and that. And again, to me, that's not ghostwriting. What you're doing is just giving a suggestion and giving something of an idea. That's not ghostwriting. Ghostwriting is when you write the whole damn thing. When you're just giving a little bit of something to the writer, that's just influence. That's just suggestions. That's collaboration. So, um, so unless you're writing it from page one to page whatever, like it's it's not ghostwriting, and I think people just kind of get that term twisted a lot. Um, and some people feel that they have ownership over a script sometimes within that, and that's not the case. Unless you wrote it from day one to all the way to when production starts, and even then they're making changes. Like even like then, people will make changes. Apparently not anymore. Apparently, because apparently, I just read up somewhere that Deadpool, third Deadpool is filming right now, and I guess Ryan Reynolds is not allowed to improv at all. A little bit weird, but whatever. Because again, more of my point where I was like, it's you're collaborating with a studio, you know what I mean, and you're not there to satisfy your own artistic conscience. You're there to satisfy corporate and producers. And I'm pretty sure Ryan Reynolds is a producer. Like I don't know, like again, collaboration at the end of the day. Um, so like it's it's just not what people believe it to be. That's all signed. There's contracts involved. It's ultimately it is a set of writers that the studio hires on, um, and yes, executives and producers do have their input, but as we've laid out, that's how this business operates. The writer is hired on to satisfy a corporation. The writer has not created something and then pitched it to somebody over here. They're not feeding a whole script to an executive. They're not going to read that shit. What they're going to read is a two-page description, of something, or like I said, most times where a studio just hires on a writer, just says, hey, come over here and work for us. You know what I mean? Like that's just kind of how the game works. But either way, you're there to satisfy a studio, So and that those suggestions, those notes, and any outside sources like that that come in and just give you a few pointers and stuff like that, that's not ghostwriting. All that is just collaboration, and there's nothing illegal about. There goes my dishwasher, yeah, dishwasher. A lot of noises around here today. My bad. Um, but all that stuff that I'm saying, none of that I believe to be illegal, and that's all in the vein of collaboration. So unless Patton Oswalt or any other people are just writing the whole damn thing and giving it to somebody else, you know what I mean, or like unless Patton Oswalt was hired on by say I don't know, Paul Thomas Anderson. Paul Thomas Anderson, is like, hey, Patton, you write this whole script, but I'm gonna take all the credit. Unless that was happening, then it's just not ghostwriting. It's just simple as that. And writers, you guys are there to satisfy a studio. You guys are there to satisfy a corporate. If you want to create your own art, then start your own business, start your own production company, like all these other actors and stuff do. But no, they think that they're super valuable. They're not. So, but ghostwriting, yeah, I don't see it much as a thing in the film industry. As I see it more as collaboration than ghostwriting. But I'm curious what you guys think because I just did a little research on it and just found some stuff. But I'm curious if there are any legit examples of ghostwriting that has occurred in Hollywood. I'm pretty sure there are, and I'm just curious what they are. And Yeah, so that's pretty much my thoughts on it. Just a little short video in regards to the concept of ghostwriting and how it may or may not factor into the film industry. I honestly don't see it a lot. I see it more as collaboration than I do ghostwriting because you're being hired on to do it and you're there to satisfy these people over here. If they're not satisfied, they're going to give you notes, and that's when collaboration starts to occur, not not under the table type stuff. So, because we know they do a lot of under the table stuff. This is just not this is just not one of those things that I think really happens. But let me know if it actually has happened. Like, give me a legit example, and I would just love to like read up on it and stuff. Um, but that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Um, I'm gonna have two videos come out after this video. You're gonna notice the beard. It's gonna be back. I'm gonna be talking about some interesting stuff. So hope you guys will enjoy those videos. Um, but yeah, just keep in mind, just if you notice the beard. Um, and after that, we'll be rolling into the summer and probably be watching some movies here and there. So stay tuned for some reviews. But until then, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.